Might come as a shock to some of you. Haha! Get it? Because it's electricity? Never mind.
Because it was Godzilla.
What's going on, Godzilla Nation? This is our Godzilla. We are back with more Heavy Rain. Thank you for joining me as always. Playing as Ethan Mars, we are at the location of the second trial. Successfully complete it. We get some more numbers and letters that points us to the direction of where our son is being held captive. Fail, and it becomes a little bit harder to find that location. We've already undergone one trial. That was successful. If you've missed that episode, or any episodes for that matter, there is a link in the description down below to go check out the Heavy Rain playlist. Be sure to check that out. The first trial, however, was an absolute cakewalk compared to what Ethan is going to have to put his body through with each trial. It's going to get increasingly harder. The stakes become higher as well. And that's why I truly think Ethan's story would fit the big screen as a film, so much so. It's just amazing to put a character in these situations and have them play it out and then think in your head whether or not somebody would truly do what Ethan is about to do in order to save a loved one.
This is the old big.
Where is the line drawn?
I thought it was abandoned.
Do you feel there's a line drawn when it comes to loved
ones? Now where am I
ones?
supposed to go? There must be a clue or something.
The question was posed a few episodes ago, what lengths would you go to save a loved one's life? And Ethan, he's going to be the embodiment of that through the rest of this playthrough. He's going to do whatever it
The
takes.
origami figure was in the form of a butterfly. So, am I looking for a butterfly?
As you can imagine, based off of the surroundings, this is going to be a trial that's involving electricity. Might come as a shock to some of you. Haha! Get it? Because it's electricity? Never mind. It's very possible Ethan can get himself hurt. More so than that little nick there. We're going to try and do this as clean as possible. We're going to try and get him through this trial without hurting himself further than he's already dealing with. He already thinks he's broken a couple of ribs with the car crash from the trial number 1. He's got a nice little gash on his head too. I mean, he's prepared to put his body on the line, don't get me wrong, but we don't want the guy so battered and bruised that he's not going to make it to find his son at the end. Found the way in. That's a start. Use those muscles, Ethan. We know you've got them. We've seen you with your shirt off. Well, looks like we've met our match. I should stop with the puns, right? Let's just get up on in it. No point delaying the inevitable. And this is where shit starts to get real. This is where the game transitions from Heavy Rain to a scene that you could pull straight out of the Saw franchise. Have a good look. You can see what's about to come up here.
Whoa!
It really makes me think how the
Glass.
hell the
Broken
Origami
glass.
Killer got all that
Sharp
glass
as a
throughout
razor.
this bloody tunnelway.
Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms.
Hello, Ethan. I want to play a game. In order to save your son's life, you're gonna have to crawl through this tunnel lined with glass, so your arms reflect the wounds that you hide on the inside. Do or die. Let the game begin. Get it? Because it's the Jigsaw Killer instead of the Origami Killer.
The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind.
Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. All we have to do is follow the wind. The faster we do it, the deeper his cuts get. And he can cut himself as bad to the point where he's going to die in these tunnels due to blood loss. We're not going to have that happen. Our mission is to get all 4 characters to the end of the game. That's what my hope for this playthrough is anyway. I know all you bloodthirsty viewers at home just want to see me fail. See, I'm going way too fast and the blood started coming up on the screen on the edges. This isn't going to be like my Until Dawn playthrough where you want me to kill every single character off, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes we got to be the good guy. There's a child's life at stake here. Okay, which way? I'm going to say right, but I could be wrong. I was so wrong. Ethan hasn't crawled through a hole this big since he was with his wife. I really should stop, shouldn't I? I know some of you are sitting at home laughing your asses off. I see the light. The end of the tunnel is so close. I've had a playthrough before where Ethan bled out literally right here, and that was it. But we made it. His arms are chopped to shit, make no mistake. Oh great, we're about to throw ourselves down another hole.
Right. I guess I don't really have any choice.
Well, at least it's good to see Ethan out about enjoying himself, right? Tally-ho! Get up, Ethan. You got a job to do. But this is the final step to the trial. The final thing standing between us and a further hint to Sean's location. We're going to have to maneuver the maze, hopefully without getting ourselves zapped, because we don't want to burn ourselves with all that electricity is pumping out. Speaking of, just want to make sure there's nothing up here that we can do to maybe turn the power off, because that'd be great. I don't care if I cause a town-wide blackout. What we have to do is try and find the positioning of each of the areas that doesn't have any electricity powering through it. Like this piece right here. We still don't want to get ourselves zapped on the wires, regardless of whether we can see any live electricity flowing through it or not. That's all but an illusion. Do we go forward? Is that what we're going to do, or do we go to the left? Go to the left, or do we go straight? We're going to go straight. As sleek as a fox. Ethan Mars, look at you go. This one's definitely to the left. And now we just go straight ahead. You've got this, Ethan. Straight through here and you're done. Straight through, Mr. Bond. He could be the next action hero. Another trial complete, ladies and gentlemen. We're 2 from 2. And now we're back at it again with Madison Page. And yes, she's about to stumble across Ethan again.
Oh my god.
You'd think Ethan was part of Fight Club or something, considering both times Madison has bumped into Ethan, he's been either badly beaten or unconscious, staggering around the place. It's a good thing she's around. I believe in you, Madison. You can do this. We're going to have to tend to his wounds yet again. Because someone has to, let's face it. He's not really doing a
Ethan.
good job of looking after himself.
Ethan, can you hear me?
Which is a fair enough statement, considering he's not really worried about himself right now. He's worried about saving his son. Let's just check on him and make sure he's okay.
You've got a hell of a fever.
We can fix that.
I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds.
Okay, you can lie back down now. It's okay.
Arms look really bad. I need to disinfect your wounds.
Could have been much worse. I mean, he could be dead. Do we have to pick and choose here to get... Oh! The box is still on the tape. Let's have a sneaky peek in here. I mean, we know
Origami
what's in there,
Killers.
but Madison doesn't.
What is he doing with them?
Gee, that's not a good look. Talk about the Origami Killer all over the TV, and then she finds a box of origami figures in his room. Let's just take one of everything.
I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can.
Dr. Zero's in the house. Let's disinfect those wounds first. The fever can wait. I'm doing it gently, calm down.
Your wounds are disinfected.
Can we put some ointment on it?
Sorry, I'm stupid. I'm using anti-burn ointments on your cuts.
Well, why even have it there if he didn't get burnt? I mean, okay, fair enough. I know he could have gotten burnt by the electricity, but he didn't. So why be an option? We're going to give him anti-fever, but we're also going to give him some painkillers as well. I think, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with some painkillers. Man, we could give him some sleeping tablets and have our way with him while he's passed out. I know there's some sickos out there that are thinking that. Alright, let's wrap you up. Time to get mummified. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, back at it.
He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up.
Cross your fingers, guys. It's going to be a while.
How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the guardian angel act? You don't even know me.
Let's go with a memory.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the guardian angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
Let's lie.
It's
Actually, we'll
nothing.
evade. We'll evade.
I just have trouble falling asleep sometimes. I've been like that since I was a little girl.
Any
You,
problems?
You got some kind of a problem?
Bigger than you can possibly imagine.
You mixed up with the mafia? Owe someone money? Something like that?
He wishes it was that simple.
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Maybe I could help you.
No one can help me. You've already done a lot, Madison.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
Thank you, I will. He hates seeing her go, but he loves watching her leave. Speaking of leaving, we better find out what our next task is, shall we? Prepared to make a sacrifice to save your son. Well, why would we stop now?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I've got nothing to do with that business. I never killed nobody.
Oh, no? Then why did you run away when they came to question you?
I already told you I forgot to report to my parole officer. I didn't want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
Fuck, that bastard was a perfect fit.
Shit!
Is that all you care about, Lieutenant? Finding a perfect fit?
Ash? Okay. Sean Moss's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
What's she doing here?
It was a few months back. The middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been. He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes. As if it wasn't really him.
You bitch.
There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the Origami Killer. Find my son. I'm begging you.
I hate this bitch with a passion.
I'm Police Lieutenant Carter Blake, and this is Agent Norman Jaden of the FBI. According to our information, Ethan Mars is one of your patients. We'd like to ask you a few questions about him.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive, and I don't give a damn about any bullshit oath.
Might have to convince him.
I know you don't want to protect a murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. And now I
Look
must
how
ask
beautiful
you to
this
leave.
office is.
You need to cooperate. For your own sake.
It's your duty to inform the police if you suspect one of your patients, Doctor.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Doctor, a child's life is at stake. You may know something that could help us save him.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Go for it. I don't think Blake's going to be too fond of that.
Buttons. The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
What are you doing? You out of your mind?
Back off, Jaden. This guy knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells me what it is.
You better answer him, Doc.
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice.
If you don't let go of this man immediately, I'll report you and you'll be off the case.
What the hell's the matter with you, Norman? What, you getting cold feet? You don't want to save Sean Mars anymore?
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me all rights. So you're gonna stop this shit right now!
You tell him, Norman.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
And that's now going to lead them to believe Ethan is the Origami Killer. The plot thickens. However, why haven't we seen or heard Ethan say anything about being haunted by drowning and drowning bodies?
Ash, I want you to assign every available man to finding Ethan Mars. I want a man outside his place day and night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations, the airports, the bus terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass, so that if he moves, we know about it. Yes, Ethan Mars is the Origami Killer.
I mean, if the shoe fits right. Unfortunately, that's what many people throw others under the bus with. However, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea who that is. And you're going to have to wait to find out, because this is where this episode is going to come to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. If you have been enjoying Heavy Rain, do myself a favour and continue to hit that like button. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you happen to be new to the channel, there is plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so, and if you happen to enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzilla Nation in the process. While you're at it, hit that little bell icon so each and every time something brand new hits the channel, you guys get notified straight away. Social media links are in the description, as well as the Heavy Rain playlist. If you don't follow me on social media yet, go ahead and do so. It's where we hold all of our polls and just have general chats about gaming and whatever, and I really appreciate you guys reaching out and having a chat with me. See, if you don't follow me already, go do it right now. What are you waiting for? But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.